Oregon's two-sport athlete wants to be the next Deion Sanders as he sends clear future message. While most athletes spend their lives mastering one sport, a few chase the dream of playing two. The grind is heavier and the pressure sharper. Just ask Bo Jackson, the only athlete to be an all-star in both the NFL and MLB, or Kyler Murray, who was a first-round pick in both leagues before ultimately choosing football. And then there's Deion Sanders primetime himself, who not only played in both leagues simultaneously but thrived in the spotlight, redefining what athlete even meant. So when an Oregon linebacker aspires to become the next Deion Sanders, it's eye-bruising. Back in 2021, Oregon stunned the nation by knocking off No. 3 Ohio State on their home turf in Columbus. It was supposed to be the moment everything changed for the Ducks, but the season didn't go as they planned. While many fans moved on, that game stuck with the linebacker. He wasn't yet a household name, barely a blip on the depth chart, but something clicked that day. For him, it marked the beginning of a personal goal to return Oregon to its highest level, to help finish what that win started. During the Big Ten Media Days press conference, Bryce Boccia opened up with honesty. "Yeah, man. I didn't really know I had an extra year until after that Ohio State game," he admitted. "Once I found out, it was really a no-brainer. Growing up in Eugene, playing for the Ducks wasn't just a dream, it was home. I feel like I had some unfinished business," he said, crediting the local support, friends, and community as the reason he chose one last ride. When a reporter pointed out how rare that kind of loyalty is in today's college sports world, Bo didn't flinch. "I always wonder why more people don't stay home and play for the team they grew up watching. Like I said, I was always a huge Duck fan, so I always wanted to come here. It kind of helps when the University of Oregon is in your hometown." Before he was a linebacker wearing Oregon's green and yellow, Bryce Boccia was just a local kid from Eugene, Oregon. He was a high school standout in both football and baseball and eventually earned a baseball scholarship to Oregon. Bryce joined the football team as a walk-on in 2022. The 2024 season saw him rack up 87 total tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, an interception, and 4 pass breakups, enough to earn the prestigious Burlsworth Trophy as the top former walk-on in the country. On the baseball field, he hit .276 with 12 home runs, 35 RBAs, and 15 stolen bases. His strong performance, including a Gold Glove, led the Houston Astros to draft him in the 13th round of the 2024 MLB draft. Even with football taking center stage in his life right now, Bryce Boccia's heart hasn't let go of baseball. "I love just getting in the cages and swinging," he shared. "It takes my mind off of football, and when I come back, I'm fresh and ready to roll." That balance between the grind of football and the comfort of baseball has been his sweet spot. As of now, next year, I'm planning on reporting depending on how this season goes. And if the NFL draft comes knocking, that's something I'll have to assess. And even though he's wearing Oregon green, the MLB door isn't shut. After getting drafted by the Houston Astros, Boccia praised the team. "They were really understanding about the whole situation, knowing that, I was a football guy and, this is my hometown." Bryce is not chasing just one dream. Deion Sanders did it first, but Bryce is keeping both dreams alive. Deion Sanders has conquered 2 sports. The Hall of Famer is still the only athlete to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series. Primetime played in the MLB for 9 seasons with teams like the Braves, Reds, and Yankees. He maintained an all-pro NFL career that spanned 14 seasons. His highlight reel covers both sports. Bryce Boucher wants to play both pro football and baseball. I definitely want to play professional baseball and NFL football one day, he mentioned. He's currently focusing on football at Oregon. But the Houston Astros, who drafted him out of high school, have left the door wide open for him. They were really understanding about the whole situation. Knowing that, I was a football guy and, this is my hometown. So, they were understanding with me coming back this next year and are, still willing to give me a shot down the road. Which is really cool, he explained. Boucher still continues to practice baseball when he can in the off-season. It's not just muscle memory. It's Bryce's way of keeping both dreams alive. And if the NFL draft calls, that's something I'll have to assess once the season's over. Either way, he's keeping both fields in play. Is Boucher the next Deion Sanders? That's a loaded question, and one he's not forcing an answer to just yet. Bryce's way of talking is not just filled with flashy promises, but also his genuine love for both sports.